Right on. Okay. Hey, everybody that's watching, thanks so much for taking a minute to watch. This is just a meeting with one of my favorite garage door clients. This is Nick Levin, and Nick's got a great story to tell, and I want him to tell it. We've gotten some really great results for Nick, and it's been a ton of fun to kind of take his company from where it was to where it is in just a few short months. Just want to let Nick take the lead right now. Nick, tell us a little bit about you and your where you come from and your business and how long you've been in business. Just give us the big picture.
Yeah. So my name's Nick. I live in Minnesota. I started in the garage door business with my dad ever since I was a young kid. He would watch me while my mom was at work, so I'd come with him. He has a garage door business still, even today. So he's been in business roughly 23, 24 years now. And I was working with him for a while, and I was making good money, and he taught me a really valuable skill, which is obviously garage doors. And I thought that was very interesting. And I wasn't working super well with him. So I thought, and I wanted more money. So I thought, I thought to start my own business, or at least get my own clients. So I started doing that on the side for a while, and that ended up working out pretty well because I started using Nextdoor, and my girlfriend at the time would post on Facebook for me and spread the word a little bit for my business, and people would reach out, and it was great because I'd get some extra money, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. So eventually I took the full break and I went off on my own. So I split off from my dad. So he's still working. So technically we're in competition now.
Oh, boy.
I think nowadays I'm crushing him, but maybe yeah. But so I started out in roughly June on my own for real. I was doing it for about a year on my own, or on the side, I guess. And then I started off in June. And then I was trying my best to advertise on my own. I didn't have a lot of money, obviously, because I had to buy a truck and tools and all that. And I was looking for a marketing partner because I thought that that'd be a good idea. I heard a lot about SEO and all that, and I was trying to do that myself, which was really hard, balancing that and working, scheduling and all the things.
Right.
So I eventually found someone. He was in California. He specialized in search engine optimization. He did some marketing, but I worked with him, and it didn't work very well. He wasn't nice. He didn't resonate with me very well, and it was really hard to communicate with him. And then one day I was on Facebook, and I was in one of the garage door tech support groups, and Rob's son reached out to me, and he told me, hey, do you need marketing or something like that? He asked me if I needed marketing help, or he's like, we can take your business at 0 to 100. And then next thing I know, so I get notifications on my website when people go on it. And then I saw in Draper, Utah, Rob was on my website for like 30 minutes. And I was like, is this like a scam? So I thought you're like hacking me or something. So eventually you sent me a video, seriously, like a 30-minute long video of you looking at my website and telling me what I can do to improve. And I thought that was like absolutely wonderful. I thought that was really nice that you took 30 minutes out of your day to, look at my website and give me free tips, because obviously I took advantage of those.
Yeah.
I made changes after that.
Yeah, we saw that. And that's good.
Yeah. So then after that, I was interested in doing that. Obviously, me bootstrapping everything myself, I didn't have a lot of money, and that was a challenge, because you recommended that I do SEO. That's what you told me to do right off the bat, which I would have done if I had the funds. But first 6 months you don't get any results, but then the next 6 months you do. So you have to pay all that money at first. And I said, I can't do that. I really want to work with you. And you're really nice. You're very personable and very professional and very nice. And It was
Thanks.
good. Yeah, it was good to work with someone who was actually genuine. And eventually I was trying to think about what we could do. So I just brainstormed the idea of, how about you help me do advertising and marketing so that I can get traction, and then eventually have enough income to do SEO too. And you worked with me on that, and that's what we're doing today. And you gave me a good deal, so you're working on my ads with Tanner and the team, and like it really feels like I have a team to support me. And you help me with sales and stuff. You help me do a lot of stuff. You help me start from basically nothing. So now I have I went from, I had like 10 reviews or something on Google, and now I have over 50, and
Right on.
that's within 3 or 4 months. So that's a lot. I got a lot on Nextdoor. I got a bunch on Yelp, but they got removed. But now I have one at least. Yeah, Yelp is hard to get reviews on. But
Man,
regardless, yeah, there's like 8 of them that they just censored, and it's like, oh, come on, man. So
yeah.
yeah, and then if it's cool with you, I can show you the analytics, unless you have any other questions for me.
No, so the name of your company is MN Garage Doors,
Yeah,
right?
I'm at Garage
And
Door. Yep.
MN Garage Doors in Maple Grove,
Yep.
Minnesota,
Minnesota.
which has got a little competition in it. And that's what's really cool about this. There's a little competition there, and kind of bleeding over into Minneapolis a little bit. And still within just a couple of months getting some traction. I think that's what's really cool here. But no, let's go ahead and share the screen and see what those results are. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Well, there's actually a lot of big companies. There's A1 Garage Door. There's Metro. There's Reliable Garage Door. There's a bunch of big companies, and also my dad was in there, and not to, can you see my screen?
Yep. Yeah, there we go.
And not to try and be overly competitive with them. I think it's kind of funny, but he only had like 23 reviews. I've already doubled that. So, which is cool. And he's been in business for 24 years. And that's what using, technology like today that we have to actually advance our business. So this was me in June. So you can see the total sales, bookings, and this is all just super general. This is how many bookings I had for the whole month of June. So this was right when I started on my own. So this was, yeah, so I didn't have any marketing help. This is me trying to advertise on Nextdoor. I'd post on there, sometimes on Facebook. Nextdoor was where most of my work would come from. And then July, I started towards the end with you a little bit, I think. So I think I got like 30 bookings here. So then I'll skip to August. So this is when I first started working with you. So remember, we had 22 bookings in June, and then we go to August.
It's our first full month together. Wow.
Yep. First full month together, 107 bookings, and obviously well over, 123%. Well, this is since July. So it went like from 0 to 100, like Cade said. And I plan on continuing this, obviously. And so yeah.
Right on. That's amazing. That's awesome. And you've been able to capitalize on that, and we were able to my goal here is for profitability and cash flow, right? And this is just the beginnings of getting going. And we're really excited to work with you and see where you can go. What do you think your plans are in terms of your marketing and building your business? What is your goal for like the next year look like?
Yeah, I want to continue doing marketing and whatnot with you. I want to get it to where we're getting a substantial flow of customers, mainly service, like, spring jobs, the big things, so that people see us and remember us. And on Nextdoor, we're already very popular. So people always comment that, oh yeah, I see you on Nextdoor all the time. So I want to get that presence out there. And so I'll continue marketing, doing that. And then once we're having enough income and revenue and whatnot, I want to start doing SEO with you, and then boost my presence online. And then from there, continue, hopefully hire someone. And I'm hiring my girlfriend to do phone calls for me. So that's already, I mean, like I said, we're only doing this for 2.5 months. So, so
and that's such an exciting change, right? Because in the beginning, it's like nervous and, oh my gosh, what if it doesn't work? Or, you know, what can this be? And then when we really pour some fuel on that fire, it gets going. You know, now let's break it down just a little bit, if you don't mind. When we first started working together, you didn't have your Google advanced verification done, and that had been, you know, a lot of people are banging their head on the wall with that, trying to get Google happy. Didn't have a lot of reviews, and we had to get that approval done and completed, get that advanced verification approval done. Because, you know, you can't market as a garage door company. You can't market on local service or guaranteed ads or in the PPC. And so then we're left with, where else can we get leads from, right? And so a lot of guys are like, well, I can't market on Google, so then I can't get leads. And we actually have other options that brought leads in, didn't we?
Yep, quite a few.
And that's what's kind of cool, that people immediately reject, oh, I've tried Yelp, or I've tried Nextdoor, or I've tried Facebook. And I know you've tried it, and I know you've done the do-it-yourself model, and it might work, but it's not going to get real traction to launch your business. But I think the idea that I wanted to get here was, even if you can't get Google going, we have other options that really bring in quality leads and business.
Yep. Well, honestly, most of the traffic I get are from those other leads. I actually get a lot recently. I've noticed I've gotten a lot of calls and website visits from just Yelp, and Nextdoor is huge. That's such a big, and it's growing. They're like in their beta stages, I believe, still.
Yep.
We're getting people everywhere calling, and they see me everywhere. We get a lot of business from Nextdoor, and that's just one out of, you know, we're doing Facebook as well. Get a lot of leads from Facebook, and obviously there's a lot of people on Facebook, and they see you. You know, on the first ad run that we did, I got man, I don't remember how many thousand views, but I got over like 200 likes on the post. So, you know, that's a lot of views. That's just a lot of eyeballs.
Yeah, man. So, it's an algorithm pleaser, right? The algorithm wants to see people that like that ad, and then we get a lot of free exposure. But you're right. A lot of eyeballs in your community saw your company's name when we do this right. And that's kind of it. And I don't want to toot my own horn so much, but you can do your own Facebook ads. You can do your own Yelp, and you can do your own Nextdoor type of, set up your own free account and do what you can with it. But believe it or not, when you have a marketing agency, and we have a marketing partnership with all three of those companies, and we get a lot of extra, we can do a lot more for you. You get a lot more bang for your buck on those platforms when you use a marketing partner. And that's probably one of the big differences between, well, I've tried Yelp, and it did or didn't work, or people don't like Yelp because they censor those reviews. But the bottom line is, we get leads from it, and if we do it right, we can really enhance the account. So that's what's that?
And you can't manage it all on your own, because that's what I tried to do. You know, I still do periodically. I'll update my website, I'll add a blog post, but that's like as much as I can do. You know, I think it's important to outsource your tasks to people who can do them better than you can. You know, I can't do marketing like you guys can. This is literally what you do all day, every day. Like, why would you want me, who fix garage doors every day? That's all I do all day. You know, why would you want me to do all the marketing? I'm not going to get it. I mean, maybe I know how to do it. I'm techie. I know how to use my computer really well, but that doesn't mean I'll be able to pull off the results like you guys do. And especially with me, you know, it's 10-hour days. It's like, good luck, you know, on the weekends, good luck.
Right. I
So
mean, but you don't, we're not in life to do that, right? You want to run a garage door company and you're passionate about doors and your skills and working with your customers. And we're passionate about what we do, which is growing garage door companies. I will make a plug. You know, we're one of the few marketing companies in the country that is specifically dedicated to garage door companies.
yep.
And
Never seen any other company like that. I was looking for advertising agencies, and then I found you guys are like garage door specific. It's like, okay, that's cool. That means you are specialized in exactly this. That's exactly what I need. And then it's also good to have support. You know, like I said before, you can't do everything on your own. It's also like you can't like juggle everything all at once. You need someone to fall back on, you know. So it's really nice. And also you guys help with customer I guess acquisition, you know, follow up and automations and whatnot. And that's huge. Pretty much every customer that I talk with says, I love that you guys do that. And I didn't tell you that. There was a bunch of people say that all the time. They say, I love that you send out reminders and it's super helpful. And that's where we get all of our reviews. That's all of them, literally every single one of them. I don't get them from emails.
no
I don't
way.
send emails. I don't get reviews from sending people emails. I get them from text messages. And that's what you guys have helped a lot with. So yeah.
That is so awesome. Yeah. I mean, I try till I'm blue in the face. I try and tell people, you know, this is an easier system for all of your marketing, but you know, people have to learn. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I appreciate that, Nick.
Lead by example.
Right. Right. Well, what would you say, you know, right now I have people that I talk to all the time that are thinking about doing business with us, or people that are just thinking they might want to consider getting a marketing company. What would you say to someone that's maybe thinking about working with Legit5 garage door marketing and recruiting?
Well, of course, do your due diligence and do what's best for you. I think that's really important. I think it's important to find someone that resonates with you, and you know, not everyone's going to resonate with you. You know, maybe there's someone at a higher level than you want to be at, and I think you guys are there. So it really depends on what you feel is right for you. Of course, get on a call with Rob. I think if they're right for you, which most likely they are, because they do a fantastic job. If you want good leads, if you want really good support, dedicated people who care, not like a big company, it would be perfect. They would be perfect for you. So I'd highly recommend.
Cool. Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome. Thanks a ton, Nick. Hey, I promised Nick that this would be short and sweet, and we've already been on a lot longer than I'd planned. So I want to thank Nick for being willing to talk here and talk with us and share his experience with you. I look forward to working with anyone that's watching this and you know, see if we can help really you know, take your company, take your garage door business, your contracting business to the next level. So, all right, thanks everybody. We're out.